Okay, we're going to start with our question. Start by creating a company. Our company name is Mark Traders. Mark Traders Co. Limited. Dealers. I'll put it to differentiate from the others that I had there. Then I can copy. Copy this and paste it on legal name. Alright, we are given the address as PO Box 234 in Mbarara as a city. Of course, the country is our native nation, which is Uganda. But it is not there. We just go to others, and we are given the email address of the company as Mark at Africa Online .co.ug. Then you continue next. Beginning with setting this is a step interview. You're setting our company. It is a partnership. It begins in January. And we can save our company and where we can get it. Save it in INS folder. And I save. Then we give it time to create the company. Right, so I press next. Company days and birth, products and services. So here, the thing that is recommended is what we go with, the option. So I can press say yes, continue. Then here I choose tracking customer orders, yes. Billing statements, yes. Progressive invoicing, no. Recommended managing bills, yes. Tracking inventory, yes. Yes. Of course, I have employees and I tick them. So my company begins as of 1st January 2023. Continue. And I continue. And go to setup. So as we are finishing our easy step interview, we're going to go direct to where we are going to start doing our transactions from and entering the opening balances. And when it reaches here, you start working. Which will bring you to the home page of QuickBooks. Okay. So on this stage, when you reach there, you have the thing you have to first do is go to edit preferences and change the currency to what is given. And our currency for this company is Ugandan shillings. You make it active. Say yes. And say okay. So part B of the question, you company operates a bank account number that in Centenary Bank and also has a petty cash book. So you begin by entering these accounts to their respective, to where they belong. And by doing so, here you have to visit the chart of accounts. First leave it to process and it finishes. So you paste your chart of accounts. So you can start by right-clicking to go to new, to create a new account. And this is bank. Create the accounts that belong to the bank. And that is, we have Centenary. We have Centenary Bank. Centenary Bank. Bank number is 950011. It has no opening balance, so I can say save and new. They also have a petty cash book, petty cash account. Continuously save and close now. Having done that, I can input my customers, so I go back to the home page, customers, I click there. So as the year was opening, we had customers, so we have to fill them in. Our first customer is Cam Traders. Come Traders. He has a balance of 3 million as of 1st 2023. I can close. And I also have the other customer was Peter Dan. Peter Dan. This one has no opening balance. We also have many auto dealers. Monene Auto Dealers as the next customer. Monene Auto Dealers as 1 million as the opening balance. We say okay. Then the last customer is Class Motor Spares. Class Motor Spares. With 800,000 as the opening balance. So when you finish that, you put in your suppliers as the next transaction, the next opening balance. Suppliers are vendors, so we come here to vendors and put their opening balances. New vendor. The first one is Cavalry Sisters. With an opening balance of 1.7 million as of 1st January 2023. You can say continue. Okay. Next customer is next vendor is Massacre Traders. Come here, go to new vendor. Massacre Traders. Opening balance of 1.5 as of 1st 2023. Then the last vendor is Madra Importers, who has no an opening balance. Madra. Madra Importers. then the last one, we have the opening stock, which is inventory items. So I can press the escape key to go back. I come here to inventory activities. Then I come new inventory item, go to new inventory item. Choose where it lies, which is inventory part. Our first inventory is motorcycles. We enable the unit, which is each, and finish. So our first is IV 001. IV 001, each is at 4 million, sold at 4.8. Okay, at hand we have 8. As of 1st January 2023. Then income account, we can create an income account for the item, which is motorcycles. Can call it motorcycle sales. Save and close. Alright, so you can say okay. The next item is generators. Inventory part, generators, unit of measure is each. So this is IV 002, each is 2.7, and it is sold at 3.5 million. You give it an account, income account, which is generator sales, save and close. As at hand, we had 6. And say okay. Of course, those items are all taxable, so I leave it. Then next is the oil. Next inventory is oil. Inventory part, say oil. Unit of measure, you can add a new, which is under volume in liters. 0 per liter. This is IV 003. Each liter is at 10. It's bought at 10,000, then sold at 1,000. I mean 16,000. Can also give it an income account of oil sales. At hand, we had 10 liters at hand when we were beginning to record. Alright, so I can save it. The last item is servicing. So servicing is a service that we give, but at a fee. So each time you request for a service, we charge you a fee. So we also record it. And the service, we can call it servicing. It has no unit of measure. This is IV 004, our item number 4. Each rate of service is 30,000. Then we can give it an account of income, which is service sales is save and close. So here you can finish off. So the opening balances are done. I can begin my transactions. So Roman numeral 1, on 2nd Jan, we deposited 40 million in the bank. So here you can make a general journal. I right click, put in the general journal entries. So here debit I will debit the bank because it is deposited in the bank with 40 million. Then we credit the cash. Cash is in other assets, other current assets. Which is cash account. Then I save and close. The next transaction on 3rd Jan, withdrew 10 million from the bank for business use. Withdrew 10 million from the bank for business use. So this is also journal, and I use that to enter that transaction. And if you withdraw money for business use, so here I can debit cash. It's 10 million. Then I will credit bank. Save and close. On the same day, obtained a bank loan. This one is also can use journal entry. Obtained a bank loan of 100 million. Can decide debit cash is 100 million. And I credit a loan which I don't have, so I create its account. Loan account. Save and close. On 4th, sold 5 motorcycles and 3 generators, and the cash was banked immediately. Press the escape key, then create sales receipts. Sales receipt, it was by cash, so I put a customer whom I'm selling to. I can say to create one. Say this was on 4th. 2023. Sold 5 motorcycles. Put the quantity here, which is 5. Next item is 3 generators. Which is 3. Right, so I make the save and close. After I bank the money to reflect the transaction, make sure I take it and say okay, then check the bank, which is Sentinel, then I save. So the other transaction is bought 100 liters. I can come here and receive inventory. I don't need to go to purchase orders. Bought 100 liters of engine oil. From the vendor, can create a vendor. Let me name it Alex. So I'm buying which item? I'm buying oil. 100. Save and close. The next transaction is bought 8 motorcycles by check from Cavalry Stars. Also come here, receive inventory. Bought 8 motorcycles by check from Cavalry Sisters Limited. and made half payment. So we are buying from Cavalry Sisters. That is on sevens. We are buying motorcycles, and they are each of them. Trying to put in the quantity here, buying 8. You can save and close. Then come here and pay bill. I'm going to pay a half payment of that, of this amount. So we come and highlight okay. So by check, so I choose the method which is by check, choose here from Centenary Bank, of course. Then I pay bill. On 10th, sold 10 liters of engine oil and serviced 5 generators. On 10th, sold, so you come here, make a sale. And decide to sell to Maini. Let's hope it is by cash. This was reflected on 10th. The item, oil, which is 10 liters. The next item is servicing, but we serviced 5 generators. Alright, so save and close. So when you make a sale, come and deposit the money to the account you want it to be. So I take this amount, I choose where I want it to be, and I put it in the bank, and I say save and close. Then the next transaction on 11th, sold 6 motorcycles and 2 generators for cash to Muna Auto Dealers at a discount of 2%. In order to reflect the discount, I can create an invoice. Create, we are selling to Muna Auto Dealers. Muna Auto Dealers. Save my customer. So I can create an invoice. Motorcycles, and I sold 6. Next was generators. Sold 2. Okay, so I say save and close. Save and close. Then I go to receive payment. This laptop is kind of slow. So we sold by cash. We are receiving payment from Muna Auto Dealers. So I take So I reflect the discount of 2%. I come here, I highlight and say equals equals 0.02 times 35,800,000. So I create a discount account, which is an expense. discount allowed, the expense, this is discount allowed, 7 crores, say done. Alright, so 7 crores. So I can receive my payment and deposit it to wherever I want at the bank, but it is cash, so I can deposit it to my petty cash account. Choose petty cash, and I say 7 crores. The next transaction is 12th Jan, cleared Masaka Traders debt by cash. So I can come here on pay bill, and then I choose Masaka Traders. Masaka Traders, I take it. It's clearing all, so I can take that. Then I say pay bill. I paid using Centenary, but it's okay. The next transaction is cleared the following expense by check. I can come here under banking and I write a check. The expenses that I'm going to clear. By check, so we can use bank and it and decide to use on 12th. Then pay to the order of, create other, which is expenses. Say okay. So first create the first one, first expense, which is fuel. Fuel. I save and close. Then I put the amount, which is 600. Save and new. Next, we are paying in end of expenses. Which is rent. So you see through here, if you have rent, pick it. But you don't have rent here as an expense. Let's see, rent expenses here. You take it, they say, which is 200. Okay. The next is office cleaning. Inspector of expenses. Choose the account, office cleaning. This is office supplies. It doesn't reflect what I want, so I can uncreate it. It is an expense. Yes. Office cleaning. Save and close. Can reflect with its amount, which is 220. Save and new. The next is electricity payment. In payment of bills. Okay. Electricity. So I don't have electricity, I can't create it. And the expenses, of course. See, electricity. Which is 480. Save and new. The other one is advertising. Advertising expense. Expense. Come here in the account. So here we have advertising and promotion. I can decide to use this in case you don't have anything for promotion. So advertising is 200 also. Says save and new. The next is audit fees. In respect of expenses, create audit fees. Don't have it. You have to create an account for it. Audit fees. Audit fees. Save and close. reflected which amount is the 200 also. Save and new. The last one is electricity again. They paid it twice. Come here, choose electricity with 500. So save and close. So the next transaction on 25th Jan, salary worth 300,000 and 200,000 was paid cash to Amanda and Katat. So here I can decide to use chart of accounts, make a journal, transfer cash, decide to use a journal. So you come here, create debit, salary is under expense. I create Amanda. And debit Amanda with 300. Then credit my petty cash. Save and new. The other one we paid was Katate expense. Katate with 200,000. Come here and reflect with my petty cash. Save and close. The next transaction, Uganda 500 was withdrawn from the bank for private use. So here I can go with make a journal to reflect the transaction. Excuse me, I will debit the drawings account, which is under equity. Drawings. With 500,000. And also reflect it with the bank centenary. The save and close. Bought a computer for office use at Uganda shillings 2 million. Here I can also make a journal. Debit the asset, which is the computer. computer with 2 million. You can decide to use cash account to pay it off. Save and close. The next is to extract our report. Come here, company and financial, and profit and loss standard. So here you make sure you reflect all of it, which takes the 4 months. So export to Excel. So I say export to Excel. So this is the Excel. I can decide to view it from here. This is the balance sheet. I can save my balance sheet, my profit and loss account, sorry. I decide to save it. Go to desktop, choose where you want it to be saved. To any folder as profit and loss. Okay, so I can save here. Okay. So I go back. Also move this. Make sure So I come back here, go to company and financial, extract also the balance sheet standard. And here it is. So I also go to Excel, create a new sheet. Then export it to Excel. So here it is, my balance sheet standard. Also save it to desktop. And I name it balance sheet, which is statement of financial position. Then I save it. Okay. That's it. I've done all our transactions. Thank you. The question now is finished as it was given. Thank you.